tortured and killed civilians in the Ukrainian town of Bucha.
Hundreds of bodies were discovered in the town of Bucha.
The terror inflicted on the town of Bucha, Ukraine.
So there weren't any fans when he came back, drove the tank here, shot at the bridge, then came back. Everyone who lived here was shot or massacred.
Here the neighbors?
Yeah.
The neighbors got murdered?
These neighbors,
everyone. So here they destroyed the entire shopping center.
They parked near one house and there was 3 bombs hitting from left, right and front.
Oh, they shot here,
They cut off the owner's head and killed his wife. The neighbors were just laying on the ground, burned alive.
So, we're going for a little road trip.
Yes, we are.
To a war crime site. So, this is Adrian.
Hello, I'm Adrian. We're going to Bucha tonight. This evening,
Yeah, this evening. Bucha, and we're here in the back with Jacob and Nastya, yeah? So these are our translators, in case we don't understand, if they don't speak English there. They know Ukrainian and Russian, both, right?
And English.
And English and even German.
A bit.
Yes.
Ein bisschen.
Wow, we're polyglots. And you also have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
What's the name of your channel?
National Generic.
National Generic. Yeah. And what inspired you to have a channel?
I guess just to document my travels and also free cloud storage for my videos.
Yeah, that was my purpose too, you know? So we're going 6.9 kilometers, but apparently there's a traffic jam, so it will take us 52 minutes. Oh yeah. Bad timing. So here we have a destroyed house. I feel bad being kind of war tourists, these poor people, you know, they lost their homes, and we like filming as tourists. Is there anything we can do to help? What can people abroad do to help Ukrainians?
Humanitarian help, ZSU.
And what is Azov? What does it mean?
Azov is like a military structure. It all started when Russia started invading Crimea and Donbass.
So how did you feel when the war started? Couldn't you believe it?
I couldn't describe you right now. What can I do myself to help people?
Yeah.
And when we went to live with Nastya, went there as refugees, but ended up helping a lot of refugees.
So Nastya, how do you feel when the war started? Were you scared?
Speak English.
Yeah, but you can translate.
Yeah. And she lost basically everything.
Oh, but why? Not through the bombing, or because she had to flee from
because of bombing.
They bombed her house.
Yeah, but after she fled from there.
So she's not from Kyiv directly, she's from a suburb.
She used to live in Kharkiv by herself,
but
then she had to move in with parents, and as the war started they went to Kharkiv district.
And what were some heartbreaking stories you saw among the refugees?
We were staying with a family of 6, 3 kids under 18, actually 2.5, 11 and 16 years old. They are from Kharkiv as well. They live in metro, subway, for 2.5 months. 2.5
months in the subway station, yeah. They really destroyed everything here. And we haven't even arrived in Bucha and even a little gas station. Almost finished the traffic jam. It takes an hour here. They make advertising for a dog that detects landmines, and they say watch your step. Oh, they destroyed the bridge here. That's why we have the traffic jam. Here we are in Bucha. Finally arrived here in Bucha. So far it all looks well.
Oh
it was good.
This restaurant. I actually know this place. Yes, I drove by here with my friend in freaking last June.
Stop here.
Yes. So welcome here to Bucha. This is destroyed house we just found here while driving around. I hope we don't see too much damage. I mean, I'm not a fan of seeing damaged sites, but we also wanted to see what is it meant to have the Russians here.
Якщо ви не проти, щоб дізнатися якусь інформацію про влучання в місто. So it was burned down after the forces were retreated.
Afterwards, because it was destructed.
On the 1st of April, I guess.
Such a peaceful town. It's hard to imagine this was, you know, a war zone just a couple of months ago. It's just a small village. Peaceful. So, as you can see, the news exaggerated, and there's not too much damage here. The city looks very good.
I won't say news is exaggerated, it's just a lot better. No, destroyed tanks.
So here's a destroyed house, like a residential building. And on the left as well. So they were shooting the houses. So here they destroyed a building and apparently it was a museum. As you can see here on the sign, it says museum. There can't be mines, right?
No, but there's glass though.
There's glass.
There could be mines, but doubt it. But there is glass and there is, you know, sharp things.
Oh, lots of repairs to do apparently in this museum. Can't read what it is. And here's some graffiti against the war. So Europe, make Europe not war. Ah, so a military museum.
Yeah.
That's why they destroyed
And
it.
No,
they,
it's probably accidental.
it's like a non-governmental organization.
So here's some kind of tank monument. And here the houses again look normal, so. This is the notorious street where the Russians were, and the first thing we see here on the right is the destroyed pharmacy. But some broken windows. There's a cat. Draws his attention. Cute cat. So it's a beautiful street and all peaceful, except for some of the buildings which haven't been prepared yet. Okay.
Yeah?
So what did they say?
They went here, they moved here after it all started.
Probably lots of people escaped and then came back.
Yeah.
He's in Bucha life and learning English here in Bucha. But on the street, I don't think people speak English. Not everything we see here is made by the Russians. This is construction work, in fact. So, all in all, there's not too much to see in Bucha. It's all cleaned up 3 months later, which is good. It's a beautiful city. It's even worth visiting just for tourism. You know, it's like peaceful, especially now in summer. The weather is good. Here people are playing, like the kids are playing. You know, the thing is, most people left the city. And here's like a UNICEF camp. Maybe closed. I guess they had it before as a shelter. Here's some more damage. Have you been here during the occupation?
He spent nights in gymnasium,
Yeah.
and then Red Cross took them to a safe place, and
Okay.
he saw young dudes with guns and other firearms.
Okay, but most people left the city.
Декілька автобусів,
Couple buses
багато автобусів на вокзал, железнодорожній вокзал.
to the railway station.
Okay.
Але коли ми їхали, пости були і там,
There were
значить,
checkpoints.
Yes.
нам вначалі не стріляли, а потім стріляли вже, розумієте, по другим вже стріляли.
At first they didn't shoot, but then they
Then they shoot at the people. They shoot at the people.
вони стріляли
В автобус, їде автобус, вони стріляють, там люди
at
ще
the bus.
They
стріляють.
shoot at the buses. Oof. So what do you think about the Russians?
Треба все, щоб Росії не було. Росію унічтожить, розумієте. Це банда, це дьявол.
He's really mad.
shouldn't exist.
Oh, I see. Yeah, luckily now everything is peaceful and beautiful. So here this is like the most damaged, most was cleaned up.
Да, не тільки, а було таке, що
There were shells like laying around the house, and a deputy with his son,
Yeah.
and they shot him so the son would see it.
Oh, they shot him in front of the sun.
Вони зараз є, ці церкви, але вони
around
говорять, що ми...
137 people were just laying on the ground dead, and at that place there would be a memorial.
А Зеленський лучше всіх. Зеленський – це молодець, розумієте.
What do you say about Zelensky?
Скільки зробив, молодий.
Good man.
A good man. And you like the New York Yankees?
А, я купив, я не знаю.
You didn't know.
Бачите там, подивіться. Туди.
Lacquer.
I see.
It was hit by a missile. Then they cut off the owner's head and killed his wife.
Oi, oi, oi. These Russians. So what happened here?
The owner of this house used to sit on the balcony.
Це я вам хотів спеціально показати, що їх вбило,
Yes.
вони зайшли в квартиру, зайшли,
Also, just like the neighbors.
русських бандитів. Понимаете, це страшно.
Here they have a mini elephant and a hippo here at the playground. Wow, there's like a beer place and you can just refill the beer here with the plastic bottles. Here they have some little flowers at the Novus. I'm not sure if it's bullets or... It is the truck service which got bombed as well by the Russians. By the way, we just left Bucha and right now we're going to Irpin. Yes.
Was it crushed by a tank?
So,
In 300 meters.
here's a car crushed by a tank.
Tank.
So here we have a little crashed car. The license plate still works. Not even know what car this was, you know? Can't even recognize the car brand.
With holes.
Oh yeah.
Zoom in.
Here, this is what they call a rose in Bosnia. A mortar shell. Over there is another destroyed house. Although this little teremok stayed quite well. Oh yeah. All broken houses here. Oof, you can ask the neighbor what happened here. ¿Qué pasa? What happened?
Да, жили здесь.
Yeah.
Балкон, вот это был обложен вот сюда цементом таким. Это
He left on 4th of March,
Oh yeah.
and Russians went to live in his house, and they barricaded the balcony with all this cement, and so the balcony was a viewing point for a sniper because it was winter. The leaves weren't on the trees, and the bridge with sniper rifles, and he has tons of
Casings?
Oh here, oh they shot a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Да, есть. Хочеш покажу?
Покажете?
Да, Льоха, винести чи зайдете?
Да, ми поспішаємо. Якщо винесете, ми просто сфотографуємо там чи знімемо відео.
He's gonna bring the...
Yeah, he will bring the bucket.
Wow. So just a day after they left, the Russians already came and lived in his house.
Yeah.
Ось до.
Crazy. Wow, you can see all the shells in the Pringles. Wow. It's an empty shell. Yeah, they shot a lot.
Я їй це все віддам.
Дякую.
В вольєрі сидить, вона ж нікого не
So
кусає.
everyone who didn't leave the city,
Yes.
so everyone who lives here now, those were people who decided to leave the city. Everyone who lived here was shot or massacred or punished by some way. So the neighbors were just laying on the ground, burned alive. The neighbors were just murdered with pets, with dogs.
Here the neighbors?
Yeah.
The neighbors got murdered?
These neighbors, everyone. There were men with a big dog, and a dog lived in a cage. They asked him to not touch the dog because it couldn't harm. But the dog was big. But they shot the dog and then shot him like the half of his head.
Crazy. And how do you feel about it?
Так, звісно, з сусідами знають.
The neighbors, everyone
Ну, все.
knew each other, so it's like
Right.
lots of
He still have a very good mood for what happened, in fact. Yeah. He's taking it quite lightly.
Теж нема нічого. З лісу, танком, оце і стовп.
So there weren't any fence when he came back. Drove a tank here, shot at the bridge, then came back. and multiple times like that.
Oh, that's why they shot the bridge from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
With
how
the
they
tank.
destroyed the bridge over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, ой.
Це от той міст, який чатки воронки.
Okay. What?
On the kids' playground there were when the missile hit the
Crater.
the hole.
Oh, the
crater.
crater was here.
Yeah,
They made it
you can
new.
film.
Дякую.
Ні одного цілого окна не було. Да.
This is completely destroyed. But there's still houses fine next to it, and then there's like a totally destroyed house. Did he say we can film or something? No. He said we can film? He said we're doing a reportage, and then he didn't complain, right? Yeah, so it's fine. He just said put the phone away because she was filming at the checkpoint, which was not okay. Wow, this is insane.
We could have walked around in there maybe if we came earlier. So this is Irpin, or where are we now? Okay.
Probably was a tank from this guy's home, you know? He made all this damage. Here's the showroom.
It was a showroom.
Still smells burned.
Yeah, it does.
Even after 3 months. And the Russians shot the house next to you, actually. Nearby, on your street.
Yeah, it was nearby.
Was it very loud?
Absolutely loud. You know, like you hear like something is falling from the sky, and like in cartoons, but it's not funny actually.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
And could you sleep peacefully?
No.
No.
First day now, when in some moments my mom gets she was too annoyed to sleep in basement, and she's like, okay guys, I will go up and sleep on the bed. You do whatever you want.
Oh, I see. Because you slept in the basement?
Yeah, most of the times, because when you hear a lot of bombing from your side to your side, every 5 minutes it was like bombing a lot. Our boys was defeating our town, or they was shooting to us. And we should have been hiding in the basement, basically.
Okay.
So at night, if something happens, we just go down and sleep there.
Finally, we found something destroyed. Do you know this place?
Yeah.
Is it a cafe?
No,
what is it?
it's actually for smoking place.
A place for smoke?
I think here was like tobacco and so on.
Oh well, that's good. The Russians made something good. They destroyed it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, so people smoke less.
There is a lot of
See, they're fixing already. Oh, there's a pretty bad window. There was a shot in the car. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
Yuka, what happened?
Ваша машина?
Да? По-моему, всем известно.
Просто хлопчик there was freeing us.
Freeing?
Yeah, from natives.
Буча? Это в Буче было.
This was in Bucha.
Oh, there was in Bucha the car. Oh, so you just parked and when you came back it looked like this?
Не надо моего малого, он во двор даже.
They parking in one of the near one houses, and there was 3 bombs hitting from left, right, and from the front. He was just like to get out of the car in time, and he was like evacuating some people from Bucha, and he left car. Car wasn't working anymore because it was shot, and he right now is volunteering right now. He's helping people in here.
So he was there when they bombed the place, and he got out of the car when they were shooting at the car.
Yeah. He come back, he changed from engineer, and now it's working, and now he's...
And he's driving with this windshield.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
told that he is right now bringing them food and helping people.
Trick. Oh, the shot here, yeah.
Что было, чтобы я тут сидел?
Ой. Wow.
There is all shooting up. Here
People shot here. Oh.
Раф, вот там. Вот тут.
Wow, the nice car.
И она поехала, ты представляешь? Аккумулятор только поменялся.
There was a little bus, but was destroyed absolutely.
The bus, they destroyed the bus.
Absolutely.
I thought they only shoot military.
No, they changed plan. They were like talking like they will take Kyiv in 3-5 days, and after this limit time, when it was like second week, they just told no, kill everyone.
Германии отдельное спасибо, они очень нам помогают.
Oh, what is it? The Germans have?
Трошки нам не хватает оружия крепкого, мощного, но...
He telling that he thanks German really much because they helping a lot with military and with food, so it's like thanks to all Germans.
Okay, and which organizations help Ukraine the most? Like UNICEF, the Red Cross? Where people should donate the money to?
Привозили грузовиками.
There was a really big scandal with Red Cross when happened that they were helping Russian to deliver Ukrainian to Russian territory.
Really? Okay. So Red Cross is good or not good?
I think it's like depending on the Red Cross, because our Red Cross, I think it was like helping more than international. International was like...
All right, thank you very much.
Спасибо вам.
Thank you, спасибо.
Гарного дня вам.
Oh, why you say спасибо, not Жакую? Because спасибо is Russian.
Oh, well, this person was talking in Russian.
So here they destroyed the entire shopping center. So even with Intersport, the first international brand that got attacked. So here you can see the damage. It's pretty bad, but again the question is why they attacked the shopping malls. It still smells burnt even after 3 months. The smell doesn't go away. And there's also a car wreck. Here we can see some of the car wrecks, which are apparently caused by the war. So this is where they bring all the old cars apparently. Also be regular cars, maybe just burned out.
Put down fire from cigarettes.
Ah.
That's why this worship got to troll.
Oh, they're making jokes, I think.
No, it's not a joke.
They're serious, they're Russian.
Yeah.
Nessa, what is this street?
Яблоньска.
Okay. The police is behind us.
Oh.
So the police is gone. So what is this street famous for?
People died here in this street, a lot of people. I heard that here's some, there were, here's a destroyed one.
It's a death street because
the trail of death.
The trail of death.
Yeah, apparently they found like 200 bodies, mostly men, but also women and kids, and some of them showed proofs or torture, yes.
But probably not here at the lake. I think it's further down. Maybe it's this street name.
Cemetery here.
So here's the destroyed ATB. Here, many destroyed cars on the street. So this one totally burned out.
I don't know, actually.
Broken wall here. There's the Irpin. So now we're getting to Irpin. And here the houses. It's insane. You can hear people, apparently they still live here. Wow, this is very heavy damage. Oh, this nice car. Totally destroyed. You can see the broken furniture, fridges, washing machines, all households. Here for recovery you can donate apparently. Wow. It's all broken. Here they have this pretty love protest. But even here it's broken. You can still see the glass. Another broken car. And a couple of broken cars. Here, this was the name of the place. Kyiv I, Comfort Life Development. Well, not so comfortable anymore apparently. You can see how everything looked like before, the comfort life. Very pretty in fact. This was the entrance. Just where we are here. This was the entrance, and now it looks all destroyed. So here was the wine heaven. Another damaged house. So a couple houses got damaged here. But some houses, like here, are actually not too bad. They're still livable. Oh yeah. What a nice car. Apparently it was here when the house exploded. So many stones are on this car. And bullet holes that got rusty. So this is Irpin. As you can see, Irpin is actually more destroyed than Bucha. You know, so even though Bucha was always in the news, here in Irpin we see more damage than we have seen before in Bucha. But apparently in Bucha they had more war crimes. Yeah, they were killing more civilians. While here, this is apparently an artillery fight they had where they destroyed the houses and everything. And hopefully the civilians weren't so suffering in this place. Hopefully the civilians already left when this fight happened, so that there are not many casualties. And as you can see right now, people already moved back to the houses, live here normally, although this house is completely empty. Very sad what has happened. So hopefully peace will come back soon. As you can see, this is not good. That means war is not good. So there's a loss for Russia in fact here, and a victory for Ukraine. So let's go back to the girls and see what they say. Maybe they can also help us to interview some people. I also brought my drone, but I'm not sure if I'll let it fly here, because if the army sees it, they're gonna definitely complain. And I'm afraid they're gonna confiscate it. Windy. And what was I saying here on this graffiti? Make Europe not war. There are many damaged houses, but apparently a guy still lives there. He just destroyed everything. See, the entire fence is destroyed by bullet holes. The houses. So here apparently were heavy fighting. Ostroshno.
Be careful, there is a
dog. Oi, oi, oi. I'm not sure if it's still there. Nice French car, a Renault Scenic. He also destroyed the house. When this happened?
No, I was evacuated on 5th March.
Oh, you moved out. So most people moved out when this happened?
Maybe, I don't think so.
Were there still people here when this happened?
I think yes.
I see. And where is your house? Your house is damaged?
I'm working here, but my house maybe 1 kilometer.
Ah, okay. And there not so much damage. Here is mostly the damage.
Here is a lot of damage.
Yes.
You can ride forward and you can see a lot of destroyed houses.
Yeah, on 5th of March you left, and then the Russians came just shortly later, right?
Yeah.
A few days later.
As you know, I was evacuated at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And in middle day.
Yes.
Already was Russians.
Already the same day they came.
Yeah.
Oh.
When my directors was moved out on 6th March.
Okay.
On the same places were already Russians, where was Ukrainian.
Oof.
Yeah, but there was a lot of shooting when we moved out.
Oh, shooting. So were you scared?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Oof. What is living room? And the cat is missing. Well, probably was scared by the bombings.
Yeah, a lot of cats and dogs are scared right now because
it's too noisy, you know, they're even scared of fireworks. And now the real thing happened.
Hooray! We will be new one. Oh, fuck this, guys.
This playing around in the middle of all this. Excuse me, have you been here when this happened?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
And your house is damaged?
Oh,
it's lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, the house is still fine. So how do you feel now living with all these destroyed houses around?
And she told how you can feel it about all this when your relatives was destroyed, some of your people you know were killed, and now she is mostly destroyed.
It was a very emotional experience to visit Bucha, but it was also very exciting, and I'm grateful for the kind people that told us their stories. While the terror in Bucha has ended, you have to imagine that these things are happening right now on the eastern parts of Ukraine, probably every day. Therefore, please donate and support Ukraine as a country, and thanks for watching.